Okay, so apparently people are saying David is innocent. What? I don't know why. I don't know how. I mean, all of the evidence we have on him, that's like saying R. Kelly didn't piss on that girl. Anyways, let's find out why people are saying this. Let's just go.
The David case will go down as one of the most insane and widely predicted cases of all time, because apparently everyone knew about it and some even predicted it. And no, I'm not kidding. But before we get into all the new information, let me do a quick little recap. So 8 days ago, I made a video titled How David Lost Everything in 24 Hours. And in that video, I talked about the beginning stages of the David case with the limited information that we had at the moment, which was how a body of a young girl named Celeste was found in David's car, and how a bunch of people online had been speculating that they had been dating. And of course, while all of this was still unfolding, David had literally been on tour away at the time. And during that time, that was the only information that we had known in the moment. However, in the short time span of only a week, thousands of videos have popped up across social media, with some even proving people had known about this insane situation years before it actually got exposed. There's also been a ton of videos popping up online of people saying that David is innocent, and today we're gonna talk about it. So almost immediately after the David case went mainstream and he canceled his current tour, people that had known David went online and started exposing him. Because as some of you may remember from the last video, David's career pretty much started from the gaming space, and most people in these gaming spaces and communities usually use Discord, which is how a lot of these people had close knowledge of him. And from the last video, I remember...
Quick question. I wonder if Celeste knew about him from his music or before. Because apparently what people are saying is that David and Celeste were talking like when Celeste was 11 and David was like 17 or whatever, right? So I want
briefly showing some of these tweets from X, and since that time we now have some further information on them. For example, this tweet that was posted September 17th says that TMZ confirms that this photo shows singer David near the area where the victim lived before she disappeared. The user who posted this alleges that David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret, and I remember that when I first saw this tweet I was a little skeptical whether or not this could be real, but now people have dug up a video on TikTok of someone in 2024 going over this picture, and they kind of say the same thing.
Popular artist got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor.
Why did this video not blow up? I'm not gonna lie. Bro looks like a prophet right now, bro. What? So he's probably from the area. He probably knew.
Yup. Who knows if he's still dating this minor, though. And people commenting, proof. Why the else would he randomly go unnoticed, no one knows about this, to meet kids, bring them canes, give them thousands of dollars? Why else would he do that?
He brought them canes to bribe him? Yo, who does he think he is? A fucking detective, man?
Why else would any celebrity do that?
Offering them food to keep quiet about him.
And I'm not just guessing.
Man, that's crazy.
This is a picture from someone who knew the girl, and they told me this story.
And by the way, guys,
you know what's sad about this though is that a lot of people will blame him for not like trying to like go to the police or like expose it to them, but at the same time the police already knew about this and they didn't do shit about it. So it's kind of a sad situation, bro.
This video was made December 14th, 2024, which is like a whole 9 months before this situation even went viral. And now all the comments on this TikTok are from like 3 days ago of people saying, why didn't this go viral? And you were ahead of your time. And truthfully, you could go through these comments and laugh, but when you put it into context that somebody actually died from this situation, it makes the whole thing a lot sadder, because it actually makes you wonder, if this had gone viral back then, could this have saved her life? Because it's not as if he was the only one to call it out. Because while people were looking all throughout David's old videos and lurking through the comments, people found a comment from a random alt account that's specifically calling out David for this situation. And this random comment is from February 26, 2024, which is so long ago. So if we were to scroll down David's TikTok and go all the way to February 2024 and click on this specific video right here with the caption, "Me to everyone I tricked into thinking this was a love song," and you scroll down in the comment section until you see a comment by Robin Rivers that says, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl."
Prophet! He is a prophet. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, like I said before, police already knew something. Police knew about this shit. No matter what social media tried to do at that point, police probably ain't gonna do shit. I don't know. I don't know if his label's protecting him. I don't know. Like, I also know that it's hard to convict somebody of messing with like a little girl because it's hard to get hard evidence of it. But nah, man, like it's just a sad reality.
And this was in 2024, February 26th. And to once
Besides,
again
let her parents know and let the parents report it.
give you some perspective, that was about a year
From what we've seen, the parents weren't really trying to do anything about it.
and a half ago before this entire situation went public. And of course, seeing that, it always begs the question that if someone had taken that comment a little bit more serious and investigated it a little bit, maybe the girl Celeste could have been saved. On a side note, they've also somehow made this Robin River person kind of famous because obviously before this person had zero following and 0 followers, but after this comment blew up,
how many likes did the comment get?
saved. On a side note,
It says probably like 150. Damn, shit.
person had 0 following and 0 followers, but after this comment blew up, they now have basically 200,000 followers. But seeing all these different comments like spread throughout David's posts and the different posts on Twitter and TikTok, it just boggles my mind just how many people actually knew about the situation before she died. Now, in terms of David himself, the guy hasn't been arrested yet or named a suspect in the case. However, one of his houses in LA has been raided by the police, and I'm pretty sure
That means the police is probably building a case on him, bro. I've been seeing people on TikTok talking about how David's not a prime suspect or like that people think he's innocent. I'm going to keep it a beam. From my research, that's cap. All right. I don't think y'all realize how much information the cops really need to get to really convict somebody of some shit like this. Also, David is a high profile individual, bro. He probably has the top lawyers at his disposal. He has a lot of he has a lot of resources at his disposal from his labels and himself. Because of that, if the feds want to arrest him, they need to have a strong case to do it. We seen it with Roger Jackson recently. If you don't know about that situation, watch a fucking Young Don video about it. I don't know. But we seen it with Diddy. Took them years, damn near decades potentially, to finally lock him up. So for David, it's probably going to take a couple months. But once they do, and once they got the evidence, I'm sure they're going to put him behind bars.
sure that shortly after David's house or apartment he was renting was raided by the police, David abruptly broke his lease and moved out of the $4 million mansion.
The Sun reports that D4vd left his Hollywood Hills mansion, which had been rented through his manager on a $20,000 a month lease starting in February 2024.
Yo, how much money was he making? $20K for a fuck no.
After the home was raided by
Rather just
police
buy it.
on September 17. During the raid, officers collected potential evidence from the property, and the lease was suddenly broken as the singer and his manager moved out.
So yeah, that's pretty much all the information we've heard about David himself since the incident was announced. Of course, beside the time that people said they caught him playing Fortnite only a couple days after the allegation first went public.
Shut the up, Lico. There's no way.
Wow, so he was over here building 90s? He was over here playing kids on Fortnite when he was getting investigated for playing with kids, though? Like, what the fuck? Huh? Nah, man. Yo, he loves the game.
He's playing
bro.
Fortnite right now. There's actually no way he's on 4.
How y'all even know this?
You guys are laughing. That's insane.
That's insane, bro.
Show me the proof, please. You got a win 2 days ago.
That nigga had to get a win somehow, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Buddy is desperate.
Dude, what the fuck? He played a game of Fortnite yesterday. You got a win 2 days ago? Dude.
So yeah, that's a little insane. But because, like I mentioned earlier, that David hasn't been named a suspect yet or arrested, a lot of people are starting to think that he's innocent. If you were to go on TikTok and type in David is innocent, you would see that over the past 48 hours, there have been an insane uptick of videos saying this being posted on TikTok. You even have people claiming now on TikTok that David is no longer a suspect in his case.
Okay, first off, this is all just engagement for me. I'm letting y'all know this right now. These niggas know David's not innocent. The police haven't said David is innocent. They haven't listed him as a suspect, but nobody said he was innocent. This is two separate things. It's just engagement farming. There's no way they're going to raid his house and then officially confirm that he's innocent so fast. That's just not fucking possible. We know that's not possible. People are just engagement farming. Don't buy into the hype. And yeah.
As of 2 hours ago, singer David, who had a 15-year-old girl's body found in his car, has been cleared from the suspect list. How does this happen? I have zero idea, but it happened. LAPD really looked at all this evidence, her name in all the songs, her name tatted on him, the pictures of them, the videos of her backstage, and just said, you know what? Nah, he's cool. Like, bro, who is this man David's lawyer? Is it Jay Yoma? Like, what is going on? I just can't wrap my head around it.
Some advice: never trust a speeded up video to have accurate sources of information, bro. These are comedy TikTokers, bro. They're supposed to make you laugh, bro. Take it from me. When the main goal of the video is to make you laugh, I'm finna fib some information. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a reporter, nigga. They're not either. Don't trust that shit, bro.
All these
Unless
things.
Dylan Page posts it, I don't believe it. I'm gonna be honest.
Songs, videos, pictures, tattoos.
For starters, whatever this guy is saying is misinformation because David hasn't been found innocent and there hasn't even been a case on this yet. Everything is still super early in the investigation and there hasn't been any type of statement from anybody. So yeah, he's completely just using this fake information to farm engagement. And I'd be lying if I said he was the only one doing it. Since the case has gotten so much publicity online and people have seen it get views on pretty much—
I can't believe Kenneth is doing that. If you know who Kenneth is, I'll show you, but I actually watched this nigga Kenneth, bro. He's funny as hell. I don't know why he doing that shit, bro. Well, no, I know why, but I expect better out of him.
Gotten so much publicity online.
This is too serious of a situation to just bait this shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Lying if I said he was the only one doing it. Since the case has gotten so much publicity online and people have seen it get views on pretty much any platform, people are now purposefully spreading misinformation in order to engagement farm. I even came across this one guy's page who made a David diss track and has been nonstop spreading this David is innocent misinformation ever since he had one video blow up.
Yeah, buddy ran out of ideas. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We've all been through it. Hey, everybody has had writer's block from content creation, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He seen something worked and he just wanted to blitz it, bro. Not the situation to do it for.
So they just confirmed.
Even though low-key I'm doing it with the reactions. But hey, I'm actually giving y'all inside information. I'm giving y'all an actual opinion. Brody's just trying to farm views.
That David ain't no suspect to the case.
Wait, did that nigga? Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck did this nigga just said? David, I owe you an apology over some misinformation? Are niggas stupid? Even if bro was pronounced innocent for the murder, I'm not apologizing to this nigga. I still think he's a pedo. The fuck? I don't care what the judges say. I know you was a pedophile, bro. I didn't see the evidence for myself. Now, the murder shit, we don't know that yet. We don't got enough evidence for that. But if we use our thinking caps in our brains, it's pretty obvious that it was either you or someone related around you, bro. Pretty obvious you had something to do with the shit. I'm gonna give it a bean. All right, so fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even care if that nigga gets proven innocent, bro. I'm not giving that nigga an apology. I meant everything I said, bro. I
That
flip
David
this too.
ain't
I
no
don't care.
suspect to the case. So I just wanted to say that I do not give a fuck.
Okay, thank you.
Oh boy,
Thank
what
you.
on earth are
Thank you. Thank God. Okay. I'm gonna take some of my hatred back. All right, bro.
we doing? Did he seriously just break out in a song and dance? And I really hope you guys don't think that was his only video
Nigga
on
on his High School Musical shit, man. He's making a song about everything, bro.
the topic, because you would be unbelievably wrong. Since the David case has come out, he has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos talking about his David diss
What the fuck you think he is? Pegasus? Damn.
track. And ever since this
Milking the shit
specific
out of
one
this.
has blown up, it's just been the same format of him saying that David is innocent, which is misinformation, and then breaking out in the song and dance.
Okay. I see y'all's comments about me dragging the David
He finna drop the diss track on this TikTok too. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Be prepared.
situation a little too much.
Be prepared,
But-
y'all.
To be honest, I don't really get no fuck.
Absolute insanity.
Bang! You better hear that, nigga.
But that's the state of the world right now.
All right.
The
I love
David-
how Curse ends his videos, bro. Perfect retention rate. No outros. Straight to business, bro. I can never do the same, though. I got to get my outros. I got to say, Sky Creek, stay fly, and we out, bitch. The fuck? And if anything else happen about the David situation, I'ma let a nigga know. Real shit. Or a white boy. Or a Mexican. Or a Latino. Or, that's the same thing. Or an Asian. That's racist. My fault.